All right, folks, welcome back to the TNT show. So we're going into week 2 of the NFL. We're gonna give a short recap on week 1. NFL, I think everybody knows NFL is a little more cut and dry, so these don't tend to take as long. So yeah, short recap on week 1. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Commanders and Packers game that already started, kicked off week 2 on Thursday, and then we'll jump into those week 2 predictions. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long week of football. Started off Thursday, Cowboys, Eagles. You could see the effect of Micah Parsons not being there. Their defense just is a little struggling a little bit. Eagles looked like they didn't really miss a beat with the run
Yeah,
game. Their defense was a little shaky, but, there's a long NFL season.
yeah,
So
it's just this week 1.
the Chiefs, Chargers, the Chiefs looked not too convincing. They're without a wide receiver now because Xavier Worthy got hurt.
Yeah,
So
and Rasheed Rice isn't back for like 5 more weeks, so
yeah, so
they're they're gonna have to figure out where they're gonna generate some offense because obviously, I mean, no
I
disrespect to
mean they
Travis Kelsey.
I mean they got Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith Schuster and the GOAT Nico Remigo.
Just for
and
everybody out there, he's been talking about this guy for like a week straight. This is driving me crazy.
have yeah, he's gonna be great. So
He
Nico
probably
Remigo.
won't. He probably won't play.
Oh, I mean, I don't know who else they're gonna put out there, but Nico Remigo, you heard it here first. I mean they I don't know. The Chiefs just didn't look like didn't look like the Chiefs. They looked okay.
Yeah, I mean, just from there, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this early. Just from their division alone, and the
Yeah, I
games that
mean
I saw from their division, uh,
they got to figure some stuff out pretty quick because Denver looked pretty good. The Chargers obviously looked pretty good.
yeah, and even the
Um,
Raiders. I mean, the Raiders, they beat my Patriots, which we'll get into that. They beat my Patriots 20-13, but they look. I mean, Geno Smith, he was cooking.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think the biggest shocker to me was the Colts beating the Dolphins 33-8. Daniel Jones looked like Peyton Manning out there. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
was I
what
was
is
really
going on.
surprised.
I don't know what's going on in Miami. Tyreek Hill is having off the field issues. Tua looked like trash. Their whole team is, I don't know. I mean, people are talking about, blowing this team up, trading everybody, cutting people, firing coaches. And it's not looking good for Miami. It's week 1. I don't know. I don't think you panic just yet. I mean, if they get blown out again, which we'll get into that one with the predictions. But if they get blown out again, I mean, I think it could be bad.
Yeah, it could be the end of that roster as we know it.
Um, we'll just speed through some of these. Commanders and the Giants. The Giants looked pretty horrible themselves. Russell Wilson did not look good. They couldn't move the ball. Malik was getting upset because they're not getting him the ball. So
Jackson Dart is going to be the starting quarterback by week 6.
yeah,
But
unless they play
like,
Jameis.
like I said, give Jameis a shot. I mean, he might turn the ball over 5 times in 3 games, but y'all might put up some points and win a couple of
Y'all can
games.
score some points, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like everybody from New York that left. Look at Daniel Jones. He just blew out the Dolphins. He scored 33 points. Looked like, he rejuvenated his career, possibly, maybe. Who knows? Look at Saquon. Ran for 2K, Super Bowl champ. You know, could have easily have won MVP. Um, it's just one of them things like, okay, the writing's on the wall. So, Jaguars, Panthers, Travis Hunter, we got to experience that a little bit. He didn't really play a whole lot on the defensive side. They said they were going to up his production on the defensive side just a tad. think their starting corner got a little banged up. I'm not sure. I heard that. I mean, they're not going into an easy matchup this week by any means, but we'll get into that later. The Bengals, Browns, close game. The Bengals struggled. The Browns defense is still good, but their offense just sucks.
I don't know what it is about opening games for the Bengals, but they always
It's
struggle.
Cleveland. Cleveland is their kryptonite. It doesn't matter who it is, who's back there playing. That game is always good. Obviously, a big rivalry, both in Ohio.
Yeah.
So Bucks Falcons, pretty good game. The Falcons, I don't know. The Bucks were a little bit just, I guess, more experienced. I guess Michael Penix really first. I mean, he played a lot last year, but this is his true. You know,
It's his team now.
it's his team now. So the 49ers, man, they're in shambles right now. I mean, they're without Brock Purdy for who knows how long. George Kittle, who knows how long. You know, the Lions got embarrassed. They looked like trash.
Oh man, I hate it for them if they suck this season because then you'll know like their coordinators made that much of a difference. Which
But boy, let me tell you, the Packers, they might be something serious.
yeah,
I
Jordan
mean,
Love's looking really good. That defense
they
is
played
insane right
two
now.
back to back conference playing playoff teams, and I mean, handled them both.
They definitely did. I mean,
Um,
like,
I mean, yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, the
know.
Packers look like the truth. I mean, yeah, it's only week two, but I mean, them bringing in Micah Parsons obviously elevated their defense to a whole nother level. I mean, I
Unfortunately,
don't.
unfortunately for everybody that doesn't know, the logo says it's going to be the Ravens versus the Lions in the Super Bowl. So just get prepared for that.
So, I mean, nobody has scored. I mean, back to back games. I mean, the Packers have played very good on both sides of the ball. Like you said, the Bills and the Ravens, man, the Ravens ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, that they basically had their game wrapped up tight, and then they just fell apart and
Yep,
ended up
and the
losing.
last 5 minutes of the game or 6 minutes, whatever, they gave up 20 points.
That's that's crazy
This
to
is
think about.
Baltimore, though. If you just wanted me to be honest, I'm not surprised. They do it. They just can't seem to close out games. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's the coach, if it's the defensive coordinator, or what. But somehow, some way, Baltimore always finds a way to lose. I mean, Josh Allen didn't miss a beat. He was out there cooking. And he even said it after the game, like people were leaving. Obviously, they were getting kind of blown out. And then all of a sudden, they won. They kicked the game winning field goal with a kicker that came off of the couch coaching his son's like football team and kicked the game winning field goal to beat the Baltimore Ravens. So Cardinals and the Saints. Spencer Rattler didn't look bad. It's just this is kind of what you expected from the Saints. I don't know if they're going to be a good team, but they didn't look terrible. They had the they could have easily won or tied. I guess they could have tied.
Yeah,
Um, Kyler Murray he looked okay. You know, you would expect him to beat the Saints, obviously. Like you said, the Raiders played the Patriots. Pretty good game. They're, the Patriots offense just isn't there. They're missing something. Stephon Diggs, I mean, I don't know. You want to see production out of him. You gave him what, $80 million. So you want to start seeing progression out of him as the weeks go on. You know, they said that they were going to elevate to get Travion Henderson a lot more carries because he didn't really carry the ball too many times. So,
yeah. I think the more reps he gets, he'll make a much bigger impact offensively. What I saw from the Patriots was that first half they looked good, and then they just kind of the Raiders amped up the defensive pressure, so they just kind of fell apart in that second half and couldn't really close that game out. Raiders look good though. I'll give it to them.
Yeah, Jet Steelers, they both look really good. That or their defenses, they're both not that good. But I mean, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers look pretty good.
Yeah, they both look good. Got some points up
Um,
there. I mean,
yeah, I mean
Rodgers.
they both scored 30 points.
Yeah,
Chris Boswell just kicked a 60-yard field goal to beat them. That was basically all that it was. And
yeah.
Garrett Wilson dropped a pass where he got lit up by Jalen Ramsey.
We just
The
got to
the
see from
the
Justin
Steelers
Fields.
have
Like,
a lot of old veteran guys that have been in the league for a long time.
yeah, I mean the Jets. I mean, you got a young quarterback. I mean, a younger offense. Their
You just
defense
want to
is.
see this. You just want to see Justin Fields stay consistent because he'll play like this, and then next week they'll score 7 points.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
So, Titans Broncos. The Titans. I mean, man, I feel bad for Cam Ward. They suck. They don't have
Yeah,
any weapons for him. People dropping the ball. Their defense is okay,
not to
but
mention
man,
your first 2 weeks, you got to play two highly ranked defenses.
yeah. So not going to be easy for the Titans. They're in a tough conference. I mean, he looked good though. I mean, it's not his fault that he didn't have anybody to get the ball to.
Yeah,
The Vikings and the Bears. I'm not surprised. Again, this is the Bears. They find ways to lose. I mean, they were winning pretty convincingly, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was clicking for JJ McCarthy. I mean, obviously, it was his first NFL start, but at the end of the day, they won. So,
yeah,
if I'm a Bears fan, obviously, I'm upset because y'all had the game won. Y'all let this man come back, and he was cooking. He was cooking in that second half.
yeah. Nah, he definitely was. I mean, the first and second halves were like the flip of a coin. Like he,
He was struggling.
yeah, that second half though, he came out and he told those guys. He told I seen a clip where he told Justin Jefferson, "Look,
Yeah,
just don't
don't
go,
give up
don't give
on me.
up on me." And he's like, hey,
Yeah,
Jay, dang, stutter much. Jay Jetta said, "You ain't even got to tell me," and they ended up winning.
yeah. I mean, it was starting to click a little bit. They were running the ball a little bit better. I mean, it's first game. I'm sure there were some jitters. Home. It was a. It's. This is first start. I mean, the NFL is probably two totally different things. I mean, he hadn't played in what 2 years. So I mean, you got a good team. Just get your playmakers the ball. Jordan Addison isn't even playing right now because he's suspended.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, let's jump. I mean, we talked a little bit about the Packers, Commanders. You know, the Commanders are. They looked okay. They were saying, I mean, the Green Bay, obviously, like we said, Green Bay, their defense looks. I mean, they look really good.
yeah,
So the Commanders hung in there the best they could. They're just, I don't know. The Commanders just can't seem to their defense was struggling at times. Their offense is just, Debo's looked pretty good, but it's like I was touching on with the money. They paid Terry $30 million. He's been kind of irrelevant.
like you said, when they get that money, they know where to be found.
So, but that's the recap of week one. Let's jump into week two. Let's just start it off. Jaguars and the Bengals. So this is where you'll get to see if Travis Hunter if he's going to play more defensively. Might be a little bit of a test for him to see, okay, he either needs some work or he's pretty good.
Yeah,
So if you're the coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars, what are you telling Travis Hunter right here? Just,
Mm,
I mean, these are two. I mean, there's no way you're going to put him on Jamar. I wouldn't think. I mean, you could try it and see what happens.
yeah, I mean, you could, but I mean, if you have a corner who you feel more comfortable putting on,
I don't think it really matters, to be honest. I don't. He's in that category, but I don't really think it really matters.
yeah,
I mean, it would be different if it was like Pat Surtain or somebody like that level. Like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But like, I mean, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I don't know if it really is much going to matter.
yeah.
I'm obviously I'm going to pick the Bengals here.
Mm, yeah, I
I
mean,
just I think that they just have a little bit better of a team.
yeah, I was about to say, I mean, I don't know, because like I said, NFL can be different from week to week. It is definitely more cut and dry, like as far as rosters go. So yeah, I think the Bengals probably don't blow them out, but I think they win this game by at least a couple scores.
Browns and the Ravens should be interesting. The Browns do have a good defense, but offensively, I don't know if they'll have enough to keep up with Baltimore. I think Baltimore should win pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
The Patriots and the Dolphins. You said you wanted to touch on this.
So Patriots and Dolphins. I feel like if the Dolphins win this game, then that probably lessens the heat of the seat for Coach Mike McDaniel. Um, it also doesn't really say a lot because the Patriots are still a young team, young roster. They're looking to find their identity on offense. Now, if the Patriots come out there and blow you out, then I think like you said, the writing's on the wall. They're probably gonna blow their roster up. They're probably gonna get rid of the coach. They're probably just gonna start from square one again.
Yeah, for sure. Um, like you said, I mean, you pretty much took the words out of my mouth. I mean,
Now,
the
this is
Patriots. I mean, it's just one of them things. Like they're a young team. I mean, but at the same time, you want to see some sort of progression from the Patriots. I mean, they're still struggling offensively. You brought in stuff. You kind of want to see some progression from. I mean, you paid Stephon Diggs a lot of money, so he needs to be doing something.
yeah,
I mean, you just want to see some sort of progression, or that, or it's going to be the same thing. Um, the 49ers and the Saints, like I said, Brock Purdy's out for I don't know how long, a couple weeks, I would assume. George Kittle's I think he's out. Did they put him on IR? I don't
I think
know.
so. I don't know.
I don't know. The NFL is different because they have to put people on IR, and that stuff's weird. But I know he's not playing. Mac Jones is getting his first debuting in San Francisco.
Really
So
quick, just to slide in my pick for Patriots Dolphins. This is gonna be this is way out of left field, but I'm going with the Dolphins to win.
I think the Patriots are going to beat them. Based on
I,
what I seen last week, I mean,
I mean, they could.
based on the performance I seen last week, I mean, the Dolphins were terrible.
Yeah,
I'm picking the Patriots. 49ers and the Saints, I mean, I don't know. This will probably be, I mean, this game might suck. I don't know.
yeah,
I mean, Mac Jones is not bad. It looked pretty good in Jacksonville. Obviously, the 49ers seen something in him to go get him. And honestly, if you want me to be honest, I mean, you gave Brock Purdy a lot of money, and he's in that injury category of he can't stay healthy. I mean, week one in, and you're already projected to miss 2 to 5 weeks, is what this says. So that's not a good sign. Bears and the Lions, the Bears should be able to beat them. I'm sorry, the Lions should handle the Bears. I'm not really too concerned. You want to see progression, obviously, from the Lions. They looked pretty bad offensively, but it was week one, new coordinators on both sides of the football, defense and offense. We got a repeat of the Super Bowl, Chiefs Eagles. I'm not gonna lie to you, Philly might beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah,
They don't
Philly
have
could.
any unless Nico Rimigo
Oh my goodness!
has 200 yards.
Please stop saying his name,
No, I'm saying his name because he's going to be good. And
man.
next week,
Give me the Eagles by 20.
the Eagles might legit blow them out. I'm not saying they're going to. This is the NFL. You don't really see that a whole lot. But, I don't know. Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith Schuster and Travis Kelsey. You do have Patrick Mahomes at the end of the day. But you're going to have to score to beat Philly, and the Super Bowl showed that. Obviously this is not the same Philly defense,
Yeah,
but like I said, Philly might beat them 40-20. They might not even be that. Panthers and the Cardinals. Obviously, the Panthers. Same old, same old. They look trash.
not a
So
surprise.
a couple more weeks, and I think if Bryce hasn't won a game, that I mean, I guess at this point, either just roll with him, tank, get the number one pick, draft a quarterback, cut ties, whatever you need to do. Falcons, Vikings. Again, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick the Vikings here. The Falcons
Give me the
just didn't
Falcons.
look like they seemed like they had everything together just yet. So
This is the rematch of two national championship quarterbacks. Well, not national championship quarterbacks, but they played each
this
other
is
in the
the
national
yeah, they
championship.
played each other. So I'm gonna pick the Vikings. I think they have just a little bit better of a team. Like you said, now the Titans had to play the Broncos, and now they got to go play the Rams. So obviously, I don't know. I'm probably going to pick the Rams because they looked pretty good. The Titans, like I said, they just don't have enough offensively. I don't know if they have enough to hang in there with the Rams.
I don't know if they're going to win a game this season.
The Titans,
Yeah,
I think they'll win a game.
look, their offense is honestly in shambles. They could get a little bit better, but I think max like maybe 2-3 games.
So, yeah, as long as Cam Ward is playing halfway decent and it's not him, you know, like you said, it's just some organizations just can't seem to figure it out. The Bills and the Jets. This is like I said, this is the game where you want to see Justin Fields staying consistent and scoring some points on Buffalo.
Yeah,
The Giants and the Cowboys. I'm not gonna lie, that game might be the Cowboys should handle them pretty convincingly. And then Broncos Colts. Um, Again, you want to see if Daniel Jones is the truth. What if he comes out here and he looks really good again? Well, obviously New York doesn't know what they're doing if that's the case. And then we got two games on Monday. We got the Bucks and the Texans, Chargers and the Raiders.
nice little Monday doubleheader, huh?
And then Thursday we got the Dolphins and the Bills. So the Bills play twice instead of the Dolphins. So that could be three losses for right there in a row for the Dolphins. If
Yeah.
they get blown out by the Patriots, the Bills are going to beat them 70-0.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So, but yeah, I mean, like we said, football is officially back. The NFL is a little bit more cut and dry when it comes to predicting because it's pretty much, it's just a difference of or I guess there's levels, I guess if that's how you wanted to put it. Like it's pretty much like who's good, who's not. You don't really see a whole lot of crazy
Upsets.
upsets like you do in college. So, you
Yeah,
know,
like if you lose to a team that's only won one game in the NFL, then 9 times out of 10, it's probably because it's the end of the season. You're already locked into a playoff spot.
that or somehow, sometimes it happens. Sometimes they do get lucky or
True,
however you want to put it. But
that's
yeah, I
true.
mean, do you have anything NFL wise that you wanted to speak on or anything?
Um, Not necessarily. I mean, there's a tons of news that's flying around, but nothing like relevant enough to necessarily speak on. So that's pretty much it for me.
All right. Well, that'll wrap up our NFL recap and predictions.
Yep. If you made it this far in the video, just like college, just let us know who you think is gonna win what game, or what do you think how do you think your team's gonna perform this week? What would you like to see improvement wise in week 2? And yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode.